What's happening, everyone? My name is Phil with PrecisionLED.com, and today we have a 2013 Mazda CX-5 we'll be installing LED interior lights on. Now, this is a new generation vehicle, so 2013 is the first model year, and this installation video is compatible with year models 2013 and up. For our installation today, we're going to be using a premium 5730 style LED conversion kit available on PrecisionLED.com. And with that kit, we are including 3 interior trim tools you'll see us use throughout the video to perform the conversion. Now, for our interior installation, we'll be converting your front map lights, the vanity mirror lights, rear dome lights, the trunk light, the license plate lights, as well as the backup reverse lights. Now, as you can see, we've also done a conversion here on our headlights as well as our fog lights. You can check out our other installation video showing you how to do that process as well. Let's go ahead and get started. We're looking now at the overhead console here that has our front map lights. And as you can see, we've already installed LEDs on one side. We're going to show you the same process here to install on the passenger side. Now, you're going to be using one of the 3 tools. We have a fork-shaped wedge tool here, crowbar tool. We have a serrated knife tool with the flat end, and we have the pointed wedge tool. For this installation, we're using the fork shape here on our crowbar tool. And as you can see, the side that actuates here is in the back, and the push button is here. We're gonna start here on the side closest where the lens turns or rotates. You're going to the side and you're gonna force them out. Just pull down. And that releases the bulb, just like that. Now you have your push button right here, so we'll turn that off. And now, to get the bulb out, you need to rotate the bulb. It has some flat bits on the end. You wanna rotate them so they align properly with the metal clip, and then you pull back, and that should help release the bulb. That one comes right out just like that. We're replacing it here with one of our premium 5730 style LEDs, and this one is a non-polarity specific bulb. And that means that the orientation can be this way, or you can turn around and switch orientations, and the bulb is still going to work fine. So we're going to start on the side that's not movable, the stationary side, and then force up until that bulb pops into place. And then you want to rotate the LED so that the board or the light output is facing down. As you can see, that one works fine. And you may actually want to tilt it very slightly to the passenger side so they get a little bit more light. We're now going to put the lens cover back in place. So as you can see on that lens cover, you have 2 tabs here that need to go in first on the push button side. And then you force these back into place on the rotating side. And you'll hear 2 clicks, 1 per side, letting you know that it's in place. That's 1. And that's 2. There you go. We're looking now on the passenger side here, the vanity mirror light. We're gonna show you how to access right here, the lens cover, to remove. For that, we're gonna be using, you can use either the pointed wedge or the point here on our serrated knife tool. You're gonna insert on the indentation right here and lift up. And that's gonna remove the lens. Now, this bulb is always on when you open the flap here, so that means the bulb's gonna be hot. You'll want to lift the bulb out with the tool so that you don't burn your hands. Let that one sit for a minute, and then you can remove it. We have, again, one of our LEDs, non-polarity specific, so it'll work this way. Flip it around, it'll also work the other way. Insert that one in. Again, like the other ones, you want to make sure the LEDs are facing outward so you get the best light output. And then you're going to take your lens cover and put that back in place. Now, when you look at it, this side has 3 tabs on the right-hand side and 2 on the left. The side with 3 on the right goes in first. And then you simply press down at the bottom, the top, and the side here to get that one in place. And that one's all set. Looking at here are our rear dome lights here in the passenger side. And as you can see, we already have an LED on this side. We're going to show you how to work the lens off here on the passenger side. Again, we're going to use the same crowbar shaped tool, the fork end. Now, similar to our front map lights, you're going to take the side that rotates and pop them off on each side. And that releases the lens so you have access to the bulb. Similar to the front map lights, it's also a festoon type bulb, except these ones don't have clamps that go in the front and the back. They go side to side. So we can just pull this one out. That's the bulb right there. And we'll be replacing it with our LED, and that goes right up into the clamps here, just like so. And again, you want to make sure that the LED boards are facing down and slightly at an angle, in this case towards the passenger side. And as you can see, that one works just fine. To replace the lens cap or put it back on, you want the side with the switch to be the stationary side. So that has the tabs here that go in first. And then the side that rotates, you want to push down on them on each side until they click into place. And that's how you know that they're in securely. We're looking here now at the trunk light here in the rear. It's got a momentary an on-off switch. We're going to be using the flat end here of our serrated knife tool. And you're going to come in from the side that has the switch, and you're going to push it in, and that should pop right out. This is again a festoon type bulb, and it may be a little bit difficult to remove, so you can use the assistance of the tool. This one you are going to have to rotate so the angle of this bulb is allowed to come out. And if you look very closely, you'll see that one side has been, or the ends have been pinched in. So we got a flat side here, and then it flattens out here. Replacing it here with our 5730 style premium LED. And we're going to take this one, stationary side first, and then push down on the side that rotates in. There we go. You want to turn this LED board all the way around because it's going to be outputting through the lens, like that. And we'll turn it on just to check. Much brighter, much nicer. And we'll go ahead and put that one back in. Side with the switch goes opposite of the side here with the power wire. That goes in. Push it until it snaps into place. And you're all set there. We're looking here now at the access panel for the backup reverse lights. And it's important to note that the backup reverse lights are a separate product on the site. So if you buy the interior kit, these backup reverse lights are not included. So you want to add those to your package if you want these. It's a really great upgrade. We're going to be using the flat end here of our serrated knife tool. You're going to come in from the side where the indentations are. Now you could use a flathead screwdriver, but that tends to leave some gouge marks here, and you don't really want that. So we're going to use the tool, take the flat end of it, come in right next to it, and lift it up, and then slide over, and that should release it, and you pull down. And now you have access to the white connector here, which is your backup reverse light. For the backup reverse light here, the white connector, you're going to turn it counterclockwise, and that unlocks the bulb. You can remove it. Now this one is a simple T10 style, base connector, and that is replaced with one of our T10 LED 5730 style LEDs. Really great for backup lights. Put that one in. And you want to make sure that these leads here are pushed slightly outwards. They make contact with the pins here. Put that one back in. And you should feel for these tabs here to go in place. And once they're in, you twist clockwise to lock that back in. Now this cover, this side goes in first, and then you simply push down to lock that back in. I'm going to show you now how to get the lens caps off here for your license plate lights. And this is where the pointed wedge tool comes in handy. So you can see there's a connector or a tab here and a tab here holding this cover in place. You're simply going to wedge in and rotate, and that should help release the cover. Do that on each side. You should be able to get this out. And that is your cover. Now this ball is a little bit difficult to get out. You have to use your hands, kind of pinch down and pull the festoon type, or sorry, the T10 style bulb out. It's actually a 196 or a 194 in halogen. I'm replacing it here with one of our shorter style canvas LEDs. And this one's also not polarity specific, so it'll go in either way. There we go, that one's in. And you'll want to test to make sure it works. We already know these ones work here from our previous testing. Now when this goes back in, it needs to go over the lens, or over the bulb. And then you're pushing down until it locks into place on both sides. Just like that. And that one's in. I'm gonna go ahead and turn those ones on so you can see how they look. And that's the end of the installation. If you have any questions or concerns, please email us at help@precisionled.com, or you can reach us online and submit a support ticket at www.precisionled.com/contact. Please like or subscribe if you enjoyed the video or enjoyed the process for what we do. It really does help us out when we make the next one, knowing that there are people out there watching the videos. Have a good one.